Bowen is simple, it's safe, it's effective, and it can bring about a relief of pain fairly quickly.
The power of Bowen therapy, what it does, and the diversity of what we treat.
I haven't found anything more beneficial in my practice than Bowen.
I think people should have regular Bowen because it's a therapy that really looks at the whole.
The beauty of Bowen in the field of complementary medicine is that it's just letting the body do the work itself.
We're not imposing something on the body from a mechanical point of view, but we're giving the body a stimulus and getting it to react to a stimulus. So the body's involved in creating the change.
We affect the autonomic nervous system in a very positive way, that we stimulate what is called the parasympathetic. This is your rest and repair system.
If you think of how our body works, 80% of what's going on in our body is involuntary. We don't know about it. We don't think to breathe or digest, or if we have a cut, we don't think for it to heal.
Bowen therapy rebalances the body so that it can repair itself.
The more we learn about fascia, the more amazing it is.
It's the matrix of everything within the body.
It's the most important structure in our body. It's literally everywhere.
Fascia and connective tissue in the body is the medium through which information is exchanged, even more so than the nervous system.
The fascia interconnects every single part of our body, every single structure. It's our communication network.
Every single muscle fibre is wrapped in fascia, so a knot is actually dehydrated fascia.
If you think of glad wrap going around every muscle fibre, every muscle group and every cavity and organ, and you have different layers of that fascia, and we should have a little bit of a gap between each of those layers to prevent friction and have water flowing through.
When we're touching the skin, we can feel it's firm and it's quite solid. Then we do some of Tom's Bowen moves and we go back and touch the fascia a couple of minutes later and we can feel that it's soft.
We know now that Bowen creates a thixotropic effect on fascia. In other words, it liquefies it.
Our body is sometimes described as floating compression, and the way that our joints work is that they're effectively held open by tension in the fascia.
We do those cross-fibre moves that go across the muscle fibre rather than along, where deep and superficial fascia meet, so we can do one move and affect a lot of areas and wriggle that glad wrap apart so the body can start washing the toxins out and bringing nutrients back to the site, and then the body can do its job.
It actually relaxes the body and the body creates a sea of chemistry that takes the pressure off those fibres that are in the fascia.
The second thing that we're doing is we're creating piezoelectricity in the collagen bundles, in these collagen, and all of a sudden they've become excited, and so what we now have is the absorption of water being able to take place, which can't be done while the collagen is glued together. Now, why doesn't massage and other modalities do the same thing? And this is a really important thing, is that in fact the piezoelectricity flushes out of the tissue with overstimulation. Too much Bowen will overstimulate and you run out of piezoelectricity and you've lost the effect.
The brain, through the spinal cord, controls and coordinates every single function in our body. More importantly, they break up into more complex nerve systems and connect to our heart, our liver, our lungs and all our major organs.
And when we stimulate the brain, it gives a message to the brain that something is awry, and the brain sends a message back saying, normalize it.
What the Bowen move does is it engages the fascia and somehow sends a ripple through the fascia.
The body will release the nerve fibres that are jammed and causing the discomfort or the pain.
Bowen therapy is one of the things that uniquely has the ability to find the right balance between how much is enough to create the piezoelectric into the collagen and starts to rehydrate the tissue.
I mean, that's the thing I love with Bowen therapy. It just doesn't relieve pain. It physically restores mobility. It improves energy. It improves clarity of brain function. It improves functioning of all the organs and all the body systems. That's pretty phenomenal.
Best part of 30 years, I've been looking for something better than Bowen, and I've not found that yet.
A therapy that has 80% success is a pretty powerful treatment.
So what I love about Bowen is it bypasses the mind. It lets the mind go on holidays while the body takes over and starts to put things back right.
It resets the body to heal itself. We don't fix anything. The technique does the work.
It encompasses all the healing, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, all in the one package. That is Bowen.